Hi, and do you want to know how to make your very own stickers in Cricut Design Space out of shapes that you've turned into SVGs or out of SVGs that you've uploaded yourself into Cricut Design Space? Stay tuned because I'm going to show you how. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm the craft and designer behind this channel, and I'm here to help you get the best out of your Cricut machine. And with the recent shake up of the Angel policy on Cricut Design Space, there's a clause there. I don't know if it was there before because I never really looked that close. I don't use their images, but I know a lot of people are talking at the moment about that you can't make sticker sheets with images from Cricut Design Space and sell them. So we have been making images out of shape. So all of these images here started out life as a cut file, and we've worked through week by week and made images so that you can make your own cat, your own cauldron, which is broomstick, hat, pumpkin, ghost. We've made them all. So if you want to see those, I will link it below so that you can have a go. And then once we've done that, then I wanted to make them into stickers, and that's what we're doing today. We're using flat images and we're going to convert them into multi-layered colour stickers for Halloween, and then we're going to also put over the top a laminate vinyl layer to make them super sparkly. If you haven't crafted along and made these images, don't worry, you can use any image you want. The key to today is just learning how to make a single layer into a multicolored layer and making that into a sticker sheet. What will you need? So you're going to need the holographic vinyl layer. This is optional, you don't have to use this. This is just a really super sparkly top layer. It protects your stickers, makes them super durable, and it just looks great. Also, we're going to use glossy sticker paper. You can use matte because if you're using vinyl over the top, it really doesn't matter. It's going to make it shiny anyway. This is the one I use, and I use the evergreen one from Amazon. I'll pop the link for those two below, and then any images you want to use. So whether it's the images you've made when we've worked on shapes together, or whether it's images that you've already got in Design Space that you just want to have a practice and learn how to make stickers out of anything. So let's hop onto Cricut Design Space and let's make stickers. And here we are in Cricut Design Space, and I've got my cauldron. So I've got two layers. I'm going to pop them together and flatten them, and then we can decide if we're happy with it. And I just think it needs another dimension. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unflatten. I'm going to put an offset on the actual top layer so it's got a bit of a black outline, and then I will flatten it again, and that's just give it a bit more of a dimension. So I'll get rid of that other one. But yeah, so you can see there how just adding an offset and putting a darker colour on can make a difference. So here is my witch's hat. I'm going to centralise that. Again, two cut layers, flatten, and again with the broom. And it is that easy to make a cut layer into a print and cut layer. Flatten, and there you go. I'm going to just add an offset on that hat, I think. I just want to make a green offset, so just it doesn't have to be thick, it's just about giving it a bit more of a dimension to make that a brighter green. Gives it a bit of a glow. And then I think my pot is just missing some bubbles, so we will make some bubbles for the pot. So to make your bubbles, you're going to go into the free shapes bar, and once you've gone in there, you want to grab a circle, close that, and we are just going to make that smaller. I'm going to make it white, but we're going to add an offset, just a small offset, and I'm going to make that pink. And that's just going to give me the colours. You can make any, it could be green actually, it could be anything. But anyway, flatten it now, and you've got now a flattened image. Make it small, and then I'm just going to click duplicate loads of times, and then you can arrange your bubbles in your pot. So just arrange them around. Some have gone to the back. So I'm just going to try and grab hold of those. And it's just going to add a bit more detail to my pot. And that's really quite easy to do. Something like this, just to add a tiny little bit of detail. And when I'm happy with those, I can then flatten them all together. So select all and flatten. And there you go. You've got a pot with some bubbling potion on the top. So now we're going to grab some of the other images. So I'm going to go back to the cat that we made, and I did make a print and cut image that I put to one side. So I'm going to grab that. There it is. So what I'm going to do is just screenshot that, and that's already done and made. Screenshot it, and then you can upload that to Design Space. Just remove the back off because it's our image. we can do that. And I'm going to do the same with a ghost. So I've screenshot my ghosts. Now I'm grabbing my pumpkin. I'm going to duplicate my pumpkin and remove the contours. And I'm going to turn that orange. Now I'm going to turn the top layer white. And I'm going to hover that over the top and flatten. So there we are. We have got all of our images there together in Design Space. I think I'm just going to add a little pink offset on my ghosts, just so that they've got a little bit of detail on the outside, and that's going to be more for when I print and cut it. I'm going to have to make sure that offset is so small that the ghosts aren't touching. There you go. So that they're not touching. It's a tiny, tiny offset, but it's just give it a bit of an edge that when they cut out, they will cut separately because they're not touching, but there is just a tiny offset on there. And now we've got that, we can start to arrange our stickers. So I'm going to scroll out so that I've got the right size. And then once I'm happy that I can see my guidelines, obviously I can't go wider than, I think it's 6.75 and 8 point or 9 point something, but it will tell us. So what I'm going to do is just arrange my stickers, and I want to create 2 of each sticker on a sheet. So we're working in a rectangle, and then I'm going to grab some text. So I'm going to type happy, and I'm going to do Halloween as well. And I'm just going to use the system fonts, and I'm going to go through and just find a font that I like that works for these stickers. And I don't really know what I'm looking for there. Maybe, yeah, Bradley Hand, that will work. So now we'll type Halloween as well. I'm going to colour it, and I'm going to add an offset. So I'm going to keep the black for the lettering, make it bigger. I'm going to just, so what I've done there is I've spaced it out with the letter spacing to put more space between the letters. And now I can create a bit of an offset on the letters, and I can colour that. So you could colour, you can use any colour. I might use pink for this one. I'm going to flatten that, but then I'm going to position that there. I may put a background on that in a minute. So now I've got Halloween, again in Bradley Hand, but you can use whatever you want. Again, I'm going to go to the top and add an offset, but first of all, just space them out with your letter spacing to give space. And then we're going to go and get rid of that bar for starters, create an offset. So I suppose it doesn't matter if it's touching, but I just wanted the letters to be a bit defined. I'm not going to cut them out separately because I think this would just take too long. So now go to the colour, choose a colour. I'll go orange for that one. And now we can select all and flatten it. And now I'm going to put a shape below them. So I'm going to get the shapes bar, grab a rectangle, close that up again, and unlock it at the top. So go to the top bar, and there you can see the unlock tool, and you can drag your rectangle, send it to the back. So right click, send to the back, and you can choose a colour for your sticker. So go up to the colours. I think we're going to go with the pink there. Select all and flatten, and you've got your first sticker bar. Now we're going to do the same with this one, so we'll just pull it out the way. I should have just duplicated that. Again, get rid of the sidebar. Unlock your rectangle, drag it and send it to the back. And then you can colour that for your next sticker. So I'm going to go with orange for that one. We want them to be quite garish, don't we? It's Halloween after all. And flatten that. And when you flatten an image, you can just see it looks different than a cut image. So we're just going to pop that in there, make it smaller. Obviously, you've got to make sure that not everything's not touching. So we can just jiggle that about, and we can move that up. So what we're going to do in a minute is we're going to duplicate all of the rest of the stickers. So I just want to grab that lot. I can move those out of the way, duplicate those, move them over to one side, and then we're going to pop those up there, and we can start fitting those in the gaps. Start arranging the bottom half. So you're going for a rectangle, making sure that you've got everything arranged in your rectangle shape. So we're just going to pop all those there, and I'm just going to again jiggle about and make sure that you get it so it's almost a perfect rectangle. So I might just move that there. There you go, they fit better in there. And now we can flatten all of that, and that's one set of sticker sheets. Now we're going to go on to make the layers so we can do the kiss cut and die cut. And because I don't have the Cricut Design Space access, I'm going to do it this way. And this is a workaround not having access. So I'm going to get a shape from the shapes bar and I'm going to unlock it. And you want to make a rectangle so it fits behind your stickers. And this is what your sticker sheet is going to cut on. Now, if you don't want them cut out in a nice, neat sheet, you don't need to do this stage. So I know that this is quite bright, so you can't see the ghosts very well, but they do cut fine. So drag your stickers so that they fit right onto the sheet, and you're not going to attach anything yet. Then you're going to go to the background sheet and you want to make that into a print and cut image. So just go to the top to operation and change it to from a basic cut to print and cut. Now you want to duplicate that. So just duplicate it 3 times and you are going to align them together. So move your stickers out of the way, select all of your layers. So you've got 4 there. It works with 3 or 4, but 4 just make sure. Center it and you are going to click attach. So that's on the bottom. So just go to the bottom, click attach, and those layers are attached as 4 separate layers, which means they will cut 4 separate times. Because you're going to cut this on a kiss cut setting, it needs that. Now bring your stickers back in and align them on your sheet. Make sure they're central. Select all, and again you are going to attach them. So it's really important to do this and do the kiss cut and die cut. You need to attach them, not flattened. The first layer of stickers that you make is flattened, everything else is attached. So if I open the sidebar under attach, you can see that you've got multiple layers that all need to be cut. Now they're too big because we've got the red exclamation mark, so we need to drag it smaller to make sure it's the right size to print and cut. But as you drag it smaller, it's telling us now it's too big. Click on the corner and you can see that once it is the right size, they'll go. I just do that gradually so that I get it the right size at the maximum I can get away with. So now that it's the right size, we can send it to print and cut. So I'm going to just print this again because I'd already printed it in a trial. Click next. You want to remove your bleed and add system settings. Then if you can't see the system settings box, reduce design space, it will be behind, and you want it on best settings, and that will give you better quality print for your stickers. And now I've set it to a printable waterproof sticker set and on less pressure. For me, less pressure cuts so much better. And here we are printing out our stickers. So these were the images that we designed as SVGs, and we've flattened them and made them into stickers. And we've printed off. I'm going to pop that on the mat and then we're going to put our laminate over. So here it is, it's super sticky. So we've got to get that on here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bend the end over, and what you want to do is get it positioned on the top straight away. It doesn't matter if it's not over perfectly. And I'm going to turn it round. So there it is on my mat. And I want to push this down, and it's really a bit of a pain. So I'm going to do it with my ruler, because you want to keep it so it goes really smooth. And if I tried to place it earlier, and it's just so sticky that it just gets stuck. So this is a great hack to put it on, because that's now got it on perfectly. I can just go over it just to make sure that I haven't got any bubbles. I've got one there, and it's on. So now we can send it to print and cut. So what we've done, we're going to cut the outline 4 times, and these stickers we're going to kiss cut them once. And there is a setting on Cricut for laminate vinyl to kiss cut, so we're going to use that. And let's go and get them cut out. And here we are. So we are cutting out our kiss cut areas of our stickers. I should have actually given my cat probably a bit of a bigger offset just because of his whispers, but it does seem to be cutting them out okay. And here we are. So this is the moment of truth. Will the kiss cut or the die cut come off the mat? So this is how it should come out. So I'm going to just peel that off there. It was just stuck down and it hasn't gone through the back, and I'm just going to take a sticker off. And there you go. So we've got a kiss cut and a die cut in one. These images all started out as circles, squares and triangles. And how did you find that? It's easy, isn't it? It's just about using a layer, duplicating it, using the contour tool, using the flatten tool, and just colouring them. And you could actually get exactly the colours you want, or you can add patterns. That is also easy. I'll drop a tutorial for adding patterns too. And it's just about having a bit more power to be as creative as you want to be and create whatever you want, not be restricted by what you can download for free, what you can pay for. When you're paying for things, you're worrying about, can I use this, can't I use it? If you design it yourself, you can do what you want with it. It's yours. And that's what I love, and that's why I design my own files. I just wanted to show you, because this is obviously the result. It came out really well. These are kiss cut and die cut stickers. And you can see there how sparkly that is. I love that. And because they've got this top layer on, they are nice and durable. You could also make these into individual kiss cut and die cut stickers. I have got a tutorial on that. Again, I'll drop the link for that below. There's going to be so many links, but if any of those things are of use to you, then it is there for you to use. And I just want to show you my first attempt, because I cut straight through. So I did this on the waterproof sticker set, and it's a great setting because I did my kiss cut and die cut. So just to go over that again, is that kiss cut is where it doesn't cut right the way through. Die cut is where it cuts out. So if you want to do 2 on 1 sheet, you usually need the sticker setting on Cricut, but this is just a work around it. And with this one, I just set my settings too hard so that it basically die cut it and not kiss cut it. And that's how sensitive the sensitivity is on that waterproof sticker settings. This was on more, and this was on less. So less was just right. I think if I'd have just done it on normal, then it would have gone through as well. But I love how these stickers have turned out. They're just fabulous. So you can do words, you can make whatever you want. And that is the beauty of being your own designer. So please do let me know in the comments below how you got on. Did you manage to do the kiss cut and die cut? Did you drop the holographic stickers because you just wanted your plain stickers? What did you think about the ruler hack? Because that for me is a game changer. And do let me know, because I'm going to start working on Christmas projects soon. So is there anything you would like me to work out how to make out of shapes for Christmas? Because I will have a go. Thank you so much for crafting along. I will see you next time, and happy crafting.